Let's face it, in a lot of aspects, there's nothing Microsoft can do that's particularly right. No matter what they do, they're going to get some kind of flack for it. It's been happening all generation, and it continues to happen. But with this particular announcement, I think that it's a clear indication that another piece of narrative that was being used to hate the Xbox has been put to bed, and this is exciting. I'm very excited about this. You guys are going to like this video. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I certainly do appreciate it. I would also appreciate if you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe button, because it helps out the channel tremendously, and you know what? It means a lot to me personally. It certainly does. So also hit that bell so you guys get notified of all the late breaking content as soon as it drops. You guys don't want to miss a thing. Trust me when I say that, because there's always going to be some interesting and funny, or you know, just fun content. I like entertaining you guys, and you guys seem to enjoy being entertained, and I think that's what it's all about, folks. So with that being said, let's jump right into this interview, because it is a doozy of an interview, right? So obviously the lack of new IP, the lack of single player IP is a big problem that Microsoft faces, especially given how good Sony's been at promoting the new franchises through its own first party releases. There's no two ways about it. According to Microsoft's Matt Booty, we have to get new IP into our family. The first is with our global publishing team, which often gets overlooked, but they're part of Microsoft Studios, and that is the team that works with world-class developers like Remedy, Sumo, and that's how Ori and the Blind Forest came about. The goal there is that they will go out and find a new IP, but it is very much one of the motivations for what we went out and sought out studios like Compulsion Games and Ninja Theory. It was their ability to create new IP, new games, new characters, new worlds. And we have even taken that to the extreme, where our new studio, The Initiative, which is in Santa Monica, that is a blank piece of paper. We did not say, hey, go make this kind of game, go make that. We said, we want you to build a team, we want you to build a studio, and once you've got that up and running, let us know what you think would be a good game to make. So we're really hoping that becomes a new place for new IP to grow. It's not just promotion of new IP where Sony's approach differs from Microsoft, though, obviously. So a lot of Sony's games are single player. They're narrative-driven adventures, whereas Microsoft's has almost none of those. Even the way the two companies went through E3 is completely different. You know, that's just the way it is. So Matt Booty said, our approach to the decisions we make is very much player-led. We think about how do we connect the dots between games we make and those games in the hands of players, and that really informs everything. And if it turns out to be different than what some other folks are doing, it's coincidental. And this is very, very important part right here. It's not just how we think about it. That Halo video that we showed, that trailer, that was 100% generated by the 343 team. Nobody went to them and said, we need you to make a video that shows this and shows that. But it's not just there our lack of single-player focused games on the Xbox One, but that Microsoft executives have openly complained about the complicated economics of making single-player games and hinted that they are no longer economically viable as they used to be, despite Sony and even Nintendo proving otherwise. And this is what Matt Booty had to say about that. This is going to be really nice. He goes, let's acknowledge it. Those games are doing great and people love playing those games. For us, I want us to be very careful to clarify this. We see both. We see people loving single-player games, and it's why you can sit and work your way through Forza Solo if that's what you want to do. But we also know that more and more gaming is about community, more and more is about people playing together, and we're going to chase that too. If that's what our players are doing, and that's where they want to go. But there is no overarching sentiment of strategy that says we're going to go make one kind of a game over another. In fact, with those studio acquisitions with Ninja Theory and Compulsion, if they end up deciding they want to make more games like Hellblade or We Happy Few, both primary single-player games, if the Initiative comes back and says, we want to make a game that doesn't even have a multiplayer component, then great. We want the teams to make the games that they feel are right. My job as leader of the studio's organization is really to make sure that the information and the thinking of the games is coming from the bottom up, from the studios back to the executives, not as some kind of mandate from the executives out to the studios. That's the key point that I wanted to hear. That's a phenomenal way to think about things. I gotta say, I'm more and more thrilled with the way they've set up kind of this gaming thing with Matt Booty and Phil Spencer and all these people. Realistically, we couldn't have asked for a better thing with the way they have this running. They're not dictating what to do. I think that's the key part that we should take in this, and I think it's really going to pay off when we get some of these new IP out and when we get some of these amazing new games announced. And as an Xbox fan, a long-suffering Xbox fan, this is great. This is exactly what we've all been asking for, right? I think it is. So I would love your guys' thoughts, and I would also love your guys' thoughts on what you want to see come out of these studios. New IP, what kind of IP? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.